one way of affording a house. After a year and a half of blood, sweat, and tears, this American TikToker has figured out how to trade one single hairpin for an actual house. Now, you're probably wondering, how is this even possible? I mean, we all know there are some unique ways to make money online, but this really tops it. 29-year-old Demi Skipper used her TikTok account to convince people from across the world to trade various items with her until she ultimately had something that was valuable enough to trade for a house in Tennessee. Take a look.
For the last year, I've been on a quest to trade a single bobby pin up until I get to a house. If you've watched any of my previous videos, this is the one you don't want to miss. In my last trade, I traded a Chipotle celebrity card for an off-the-grid trailer worth $40,000. After finally getting my trade across the border from Canada into the US, I was able to find my next trade in Tennessee. So I shipped the trailer to Tennessee and then got on a plane to make the next trade. Once we got to Nashville, we drove about 40 minutes to a town called Clarksville to meet up with Sierra and Bill. We've arrived at the location of the next trade. I'm about to get the keys in hand. We just got the keys to the next trade and we are 23 minutes away. 17 minutes away. We've pulled off to the side of the road about 3 blocks from our next trade. I am so excited.
Eyes closed.
Okay, we're walking up to it. This feels so surreal. Oh my God. Oh my God. A year and a half of trading a single bobby pin until I get a house. And I've done it.
She says she got the idea after watching a video online of Kyle McDonald, a man who bartered his own way to a house, starting off with a red paperclip. And joining us now to explain how she did it is Demi Skipper herself. So first of all, how did you do this? How did you convince somebody to trade with you?
Thank you so much for having me, first of all. So I say it's honestly just step by step. So starting with something small and then obviously making those trades up until you can get something big.
But how did you actually start? You started off with the hairpin, right? How did you convince people to trade?
So honestly, every trade is different. I think one of the biggest strategies I used was just finding my target market. So if I had sneakers, I was going to places where I knew people who love sneakers would be. Or if I had a computer, I would find people who needed computers and really just find that perfect person.
Where did you find people to actually trade with?
Yeah, so I found them everywhere. A lot of Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups, Instagram, anywhere I could think of on social media that I thought somebody might be, I would message them. By my count, I sent 350,000 messages in a year and a half.
Wow. Now, what were some of the craziest trades that you actually made?
Yeah, so there was a few of them that I just couldn't even believe myself. Over the 28 trades, I traded 4 cars, which I thought was pretty crazy. I don't have a car of my own. I traded tractors, I traded trailers, pretty much anything with 4 wheels I traded for.
So what were some of the biggest challenges that you faced along the way?
So I think one of the things was honestly the border. So I traded one trade from Canada into the US and didn't really realize that during a global pandemic, obviously it was going to be really, really hard to get something like a tractor across the border. It took me almost 5 months just to get the trailer from Canada into the US.
So who actually ended up trading you for a house? We got to know. Who is this person?
Yeah, so this woman reached out, and I think honestly, I was a little bit skeptical, given that there are so many people that reach out. A lot of people say they have things for trade and they don't. This woman was located in Tennessee, and she's a home flipper. So pretty much what that means is she has a bunch of different houses that she buys and then flips them to make them a little bit better and then sells them for a profit. And because she had so many houses and was interested in this trailer, for her, it made complete sense to make this trade happen. So I was amazed.
Amazing. All right, so what is your plan now? I mean, what comes next after something like that?
So I'm officially moving to Tennessee as of January 8th. So that's like a week from now. And then I'm fully renovating the house. So new carpet, new paint, and then I will continue trading, but I'm not giving away why just yet.
So what advice do you have to other people who also want to trade online, like me?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's all about the determination. What people don't see on TikTok is that I get like 1,000 people that say no until someone says yes to a trade. And it's just all about continuing to look and look and look for that right person until you get a yes.
Well, It's so cool that you did this. I heard you even got your hands on a Chipotle Unlimited card at one point or something.
Yep, absolutely. It was a year's worth of free Chipotle, which is honestly just insane.